Hi channel, my name is Jackie and today I'm here for MUSIC-A-THON Day 6, and for today's video I am doing my Reading Rush 2020 TBR. So this is a readathon that I have been doing the past almost 3 years now, and I really come to enjoy doing it every year. It used to be known as BookTube-A-THON, and now they have changed it to the Reading Rush. It is a week-long readathon that's hosted by Ariel over Ariel Bissett and relaying from Padfoot and Bronx 07. Both of their channels will be linked down below along with all the readathon information. If you guys want to join, it is running from July 20th through the 26th, and yeah, I'm really excited for this round. I am planning on daily vlogging this year like I did the very first year I did it, so be on the lookout for that. But without me rambling on further, let's jump right in and get into my TBR. The first challenge for this round of the Reading Rush is to read a book with a cover that is the color of your birthstone. So for this, my birthstone is a ruby, and for this I'm going to be reading The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. This is book 1 in the Witcher series. This is a reread for me. I read this back in January and loved it. So I'm finally rereading it so I can continue on with the series, hopefully in August. And I'm also going to be doubling up on this one for the next reading challenge, which is to read a book that starts with the word "the." So yeah, again, The Last Wish, obviously. So this is a adult high fantasy series that is following a main character, Geralt, who is a witcher, which basically is a monster hunter in this world. And in this world, the witchers aren't like very well respected, and we're just kind of following Geralt on his adventures in this world. The first 2 books in the series are short story collections. Like I said, this is a reread for me. I read it back in January. Definitely one of my favorite books of the year, so excited to reread it. The third reading challenge is to read a book that is based on a movie that you've already seen. So for this one, I had to go with the obvious, which is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith by Matthew Stover. So Revenge of the Sith is the 3rd movie in the Star Wars saga, and it is also my favorite movie of all time. And this is the novelization of it. I have read this many, many times, as you guys can tell by the state of this book. I also did a full review of this book last year. I will link it on the screen, as well as a movie review, again, in that same video. If you guys aren't familiar with Star Wars, I don't really think I need to explain what Star Wars is about. But again, this is the 3rd movie in the saga. Love it so much. Again, my favorite movie all time. Really excited to reread this one as well. The next reading challenge is to read the first book that you touch. And for this, I'm going with The Stand by Stephen King. So I went to my bookshelves. I didn't end up recording this. I meant to, but forgot. And I went to my bookshelves, closed my eyes, and picked a random book. And this was the first one I touched. This is a book I am currently reading, actually. I am reading this through complete, one of the books on my top 10 to read in 2020 video, which I'll also link in the cards. I am like 50 pages into it, not very far. I'm really enjoying it so far. This is an adult dystopian that is taking place during a pandemic, so kind of timely right now, ironically, with the whole COVID situation going on. But again, really liking this. It's over 1,000 pages long, so I don't think I'll be able to complete it during the reading rush, but I can at least try. Next reading challenge is to read a book completely outside your house. So this is going to be a book that I'm going to be bringing to work with me, and I'm going to be reading Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. And this is another one I'm going to double up on with a reading challenge that says read a book that takes place outside of your continent. So this book takes place in Asia. So I figured that'd be perfect. This is yet another reread for me. Like I said, this is a YA fantasy Evil Queen retelling. I read it a couple of years ago because I got an ARC from the publisher for the 2nd book, and I really enjoyed the story. I definitely am loving the sequel as well, so I'm definitely going to dive into this one again. This reading challenge is to read a book from a genre that you don't typically read or you want to read more of, and for this I am going with Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. This is another Star Wars book. This is the first Star Wars book in canon according to Disney. I think Kristen over at Super Space Chick did an entire video on that. I will link it in the cards as well. And I love Star Wars, like I just mentioned, with Revenge of the Sith, and this takes place right before episode 1 or sometime before episode 1 happens, and we are following Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's literally all I know. That's all I need to know. I'm really excited to dive in. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I am posting a new video every single day during MUSIC-A-THON, so make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell to be notified for when I post a new video. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys plan on reading during the reading rush, as I would love to know. And as always, all my social media links are linked down below for you guys to check out if you'd like to follow me on any of those. And all being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow for MUSIC-A-THON Day 7. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!